right now is to present the man who is going to open this little square for all of us, and that is Morten Cable. And Morten Cable is Mayor for Technique and Environment, Mr. Morten Cable. Welcome, Morten.
Thanks a lot. It's a huge pleasure standing here today. For the first time, I think in any city, we can actually name one of our most central squares after one of the symbols that are most known around the world, the rainbow. The rainbow flag stands around the world as a symbol for diversity, a symbol for freedom, and a symbol for that everybody should have the right to live his or her own life. It was very fitting that the Rainbow Square, which we are naming today, is right here next to the Copenhagen City Hall, where 25 years ago we actually had the very first gay couple being registered as partners. Also, one of the first in the world. 25 years on, we're now ready to take the next step, and recognizing the struggle that LGBT people leads around the world, just to have an everyday life, just to be whomever we want to be, and just to be lead that life regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, or whatever you feel like. That is actually not just a struggle, it's not just gay rights, as someone said, it's human rights. That struggle is the most important. So naming this square after one of the most visible symbols known around the world is really something that makes me extremely proud as mayor today here in Copenhagen. This square, it took some struggle, it took some debate as well in Copenhagen to name it. But here we are, one of the signs have already been put up here on the corner. I'm standing with the other one. And it is possible now for everybody visiting Copenhagen from around the world to see that in Copenhagen we want a diverse city. We want actually to celebrate diversity. We want to celebrate human rights. Let me end this by saying that around the world, hate crimes and state-sponsored oppression, state-sponsored discrimination is still something that is very normal. It's still very real. It's still being felt by our LGBT brothers and sisters around the world. The situation in Russia, the situation in Uganda are just two examples of what we are still fighting about. So let's recognize that we still have a long way to go, even that we can celebrate today. But let's start the continuous struggle for freedom and for diversity by celebrating diversity here today together. Thank you very much for showing up. Thank you.